Oystering is my passion. You know, I can remember as a child sitting at my parents' oyster house and watching all the guys work, and you know, my grandfather was out there, and you know, I can remember Dad coming in. My dad had a dead rise. It was called the Miss Lisa, and I remember sitting there on the dock and watching, you know, my daddy and Pop come in. And
first day of oyster season. All right, Naples Bay, Area 5. We have a little weather right now, but all of us oystermen are used to that. You got to deal with the elements.
Apparently, a little weather means a small craft advisory with gale force winds. Not exactly my definition, but I wasn't the captain. I wasn't concerned though, as Captain Sean Rose had plenty of years of experience. We headed out on opening day, out to the public oystering grounds with Sean's crew consisting of Lisa Rose, his sister.
I've always been helping them, but this is my second year on the boat.
And his father, Lacey Rose.
Just splicing the two ropes together.
I've never seen anything like it before. The tensions were high, the anxiety was high, people were running into each other, lines were getting tangled up. But everybody, you know, was really good. There was no oysters thrown, no animosity. It just was, it was crazy because the rock is so small. But we're all there to calm each other down, and I think that's why we work so well together as a team, you know. We need Dad, we need me. I mean, I'm on basket duty. I do call, but you know, when they get going and they're a calling machine. My dad might be old, but he can call some oysters. And he'll get mad at me, Sissy, didn't you hear that mud box? Or don't you hear that clucker? And I'm like, huh? Because the engine is right behind me. So, and my kids laugh at me because I tell them, you know, can you turn the TV up? And they'll look at me going, it is up, you're going deaf. So that's, you know, and that's another, it takes a wear and tear on your body, the sun, the wind, the weather. And I'm seeing more and more women out there. And I think it's great because, yes, it is a man's job. You know, those bushels are very heavy. But, you know, my family pushes me to do it, and they teach me, and that's what I'm appreciative of. I didn't appreciate it when I was growing up, and that's something that has bothered me over the last few months when I started, that I look at my dad, of what he sacrificed. I'm gonna get teary now. Of everything that he sacrificed for me, you know, just so I can, you know, have the nice clothes and go to a private college. And, you know, it hurt my feelings because I did not appreciate him for that. And my parents. You know, they had an oyster house back in the 80s, and of course it closed down because the oysters were dying, and, you know, they were one of many that happened to. And to be able to come out now and watch my dad, because my dad doesn't really get emotional, but to watch him to experience his feelings on the boat of seeing the growth that's come back that he hasn't seen in 30 years, that was pretty damn spectacular. I mean, I'll admit, and that's when it clicked. I'm like, oh my God, you know, this is amazing. Because this is him. This is what he's about. And part of the journey on the Chesapeake Bay is, yes, jumping on their boat, firing up their engines, going out, you know, to chase that sunrise. But it's also afterwards. You know, whoever they've sold their product to will call them up and say, man, that was the best fish we've ever had, or those are the best crabs, or those oysters were wonderful. You know, that journey is also creating relationships with their family, their friends, their community. They're proud of that. And you can't take that away from them because it's something special.